The three of you awake in your cryosleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Hey everybody, it is JPT back with Rimworld Alpha 10E, I believe. Let's do this. Sanford, Sasquatch, and Bree. That's right, Sasquatch. It's an endearing term. Oh boy. Yes. Gert. Gert. Sasquatch McPherson. A medieval slave, now a glitter world surgeon. So good on medicine. I think I got a pretty good team here. It's got a green thumb. It's a jogger. I'd hope so. No one's ever seen a real Sasquatch. Then we got Bree, who is the youngest barkeep I've ever seen. Technically, a body, chronologically is old enough to be a bartender, I guess, if you're going by United States drinking rules, age 17, and sort of living out in the open. Happy-go-lucky. Is a slowpoke, and is a bit nervous. That could prove to make things kind of interesting. I don't think anybody has anything wrong with him, but of course they're going to have the sickness. Let's see. Up next, we've got Sanford, who is a male who doesn't have a nickname. Let's call him Sanford. Wait, how is his chronological age young? What? I don't see how that is... Like, doesn't this one always have to be more than that one? That might be a weird little bug. He's cold tolerant, has a chemical fascination, but has a really rockin' social. I barely even messed with getting these going, so we got a pretty good team here. As you can see here, we're on a much more... Whoa, jeez. Much more rugged version of the map, which is going to make things a little bit tighter. That's interesting. I am playing with Phoebe Base Builder, just because I really want to focus on more base building. So we might just do more resource gathering rather than base building in this episode. I just wanted to kind of just get back in the saddle. A lot of you were really wanting to do that. You can designate where to mine by opening the architect menu. Okay, so a lot of these things are still going to come up. All right, I know all about this. So we played with this. Okay, let's click on the overview. I'm also going to have to tweak these because I always like going into manual priorities. Ooh, timetables. What? See, there's a lot of new stuff I haven't even read about. I know there's a new joy system. Outfits is going to be done. Okay, so it says new timetable system added. You can assign each colonist a daily timetable which describes when they should sleep, work, have joy, or decide on their own. You may just let them do it on their own. I guess they're all going to sleep roughly at the same time. That's cool. I'll have to play with that. Outfits. You can, again, edit their outfits. I think it says you can design outfits and assign them to colonists in the central interface, which is what I'm looking at here. Colonists will independently work to find the best apparel possible given their outfit in the current season. They will automatically switch out damaged apparel for better apparel, or poor quality apparel for high quality apparel, which is what we were having problems with. It says if the player manually assigns apparel, which I'm assuming is here, or here? Oh, ooh. They will never remove it until the manual assignment is cleared. Rock on. Alright, so nobody likes us here. That's great. Well, I'll just start working on that. This is the world. Looks like we've got a bad faction up here. Looks like a green faction up here. But we're right here next to this desert. And so we're in a mountainous temperate forest. Normally I would go for kind of a flat system like this, but a lot of you have been like, hey, get on the... Oh, this is Rotanev 13? Okay, the history is there, and statistics. Rock on. Literally rock on, because there's so many rocks here. So, they kind of tucked us up in here. Didn't really think we would be playing with a lot of rocks everywhere. There we go. Get those to go away. So they're just doing their thing here. I don't think anybody has any problems shooting, so you should probably get our best weapon. So you go ahead and equip that survival rifle. Who's up next? Bree has a fire for it. So you go ahead and equip that pistol. Do they always start you off with a good amount of weapons? They start you off with trees, which is pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and pick up all this stuff. Oh, I don't want to select you. I want to select all the goodies. There we go. And I'm sure we'll miss all sorts of stuff. That's alright. Oh yeah, there's a knife right there. I think that's pretty fair that they start you off with some supplies. Of course, we're going to want to look for any kind of built-in things, which is something I'll probably do off camera. But right now, we're just going to kind of roughly go around the map and take a look. Plenty of survival meals, which is good. Items left outdoors will slowly deteriorate. If you want to store items long-term, keep them under a roof. Another thing I read, too, is that you shouldn't change your mode. Like, go from, like, Phoebe Base Builder to Cassandra, whatever her name is. It's a little bit more normal. That's what we played last time, but I want to do some more base building, which doesn't mean we're not going to have any events. It just there might be fewer and far between for right now. And I'm mainly doing that mostly for just getting used to the new version of the game, to be honest. I feel like maybe going into something a little bit more random right away might just make more headaches for us. So it may be that we just leave up and leave these guys, so don't get too attached. I'm just going to try to learn the system a little bit, but we'll keep on keeping on. All right, so there's some more stuff over here. Let's see. Yeah, so colonists can fall like into an unconscious state now if they work too much, so that's something to keep in mind too. So I don't know. This could be an interesting little run. And I've never built into walls before like this, but it's something to maybe consider. But yeah, I didn't realize it was going to be this mountainous. That's alright. Let's see. Let's create a zone. A stockpile zone. So we'll do, I like to do odd numbers. So for right now, let's just create a storage stockpile for, that's like, yeah. I don't want to do foods. I just want to do things here. Do another stockpile. Oh, nope. That's not what I meant to do. Here we go. Do I have to do it from down here? I didn't get it wrong. Please don't add to it. Guess we'll just go next to it. There we go. And this can be for resources. And eventually we're going to have to cool things down, obviously. Let's see. Can we clear some trees? I don't even know if this is really where we want to start either. I guess for now, honestly, we could kind of stay in here if we wanted to. Yeah, this is always the thing. Like, I never... That screen that comes up, I always want you to see that opening screen so you see this thing directly from the start. But I guess what we want to do is maybe stay near one of these for power. There's another one up here. So we're really not too far away from everything. There's a water source over here, which really doesn't mean anything at this point. So maybe we just build our base up in this space and go from there. So perhaps clear this out. Let's give them enough things to stay busy. We don't want to cut the plants. We want to chop out the wood. Actually, let's start from this corner and work our way up to the stockpile, which is roughly right there. We'll do the same thing with cut plants. Oh yeah, see? Many more. Many more. Whew, look at that big old space. We need them to just clear it out. Clear it out. And then, I guess we need maybe another stockpile. A dumping stockpile in this case. And all sorts of things will go here. Chunks and corpses for now. I don't know about corpses. We may still want to just put those far away. Let's put bodies over here. That may change. Let's do a little 5x5 here. Let's clear all and put them corpses in there. Not mechanoids, though. Animals and humans. Sure. Mechanoids can go here. There we go. There we go. And is that another thing that we can do? Yeah, let's haul things away from here. Yeah. And they'll bring them to this dumping stockpile. Although I guess they don't really need to. It's smart. The game does like, they're already here. They don't need to go anywhere. Let's chop out the wood. And these, we'll want to start planting stuff right away too. So, I'll have to figure out within this what we want to do. So one of the things I want to do is I want to make sure we have enough rooms for prisoners. So I actually may just build a separate prison area that's not even attached to our main building, just to keep it out of the way. Keep it protected, of course, but do that. That's kind of one of the things I was thinking about. So if we maybe use this kind of like almost like an airlock, honestly, I want to just keep things like double thick. Like I want to make double thick walls. I really want to go from there. So we may even just make this the prison area to start. But of course we'll want to maybe go ahead and put down sleeping spots. Ooh, leather armchairs. There's going to be a lot of new stuff we're going to run into. I can already tell. So let's see, for tonight, everyone sleeps here. That's yours. That's yours. And that's yours. There we go. Zoom in, you can see it. Build a room. Room is composed of separate wall pieces with a door. Use the architect menu at the bottom left of the screen to designate where you want things built. Once you designate something to be built, your colonists will do the work when they can. So yeah, we could build like the prison like inside these walls here to kind of keep everybody protected, and that's kind of what I'm going to do. So, structure, what kind of wall is this? This is a slate wall. I don't think we're going to have any slate wall stuff to start with, which kind of sucks. We'll go ahead and do one of these bad mamma jamos and put a wood door right there. And this way this will keep us protected. Hunter likes a weapon, which is fine. Place a growing zone, which again, we need to figure that out. My growing zone I also want to keep separate from the main colony a little bit. So we're going to be protected from... We may just close this off here. We may just build like a really big wall here and then maybe keep our growing stuff down in this area. I just don't know yet, but we'll just go ahead and do it anyways. Growing zone. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and make it a 7x7. What are we growing here? We can grow pretty much anything. We can grow potatoes, corn, rice, and strawberry. We kind of got out of hand last time. We'll go ahead and do potatoes. And we'll... Where can I name this? I felt like I could name it somewhere last time. Oh, you just select it and rename it. Duh. So we're going to do potatoes. Do it with an E, because why not? Because I'm weird. Let's see, another 7x7 here. Another 7x7 here. We're just going to do 4. I think that's what we did last time. Not 100% sure. So here we're going to grow corn. Here we're going to grow rice. And then here we are going to grow cotton. Because we actually need stuff like that for making clothing. I want to make sure I'm on top of that. So we'll do rice here. And this is just in case I want to sort of shift gears a little bit. Or, phone's going off. Or doing whatever. Let's see. Good old corn there. So here you can kind of see where things are. Let's see. What else do I want to do? Let's go ahead and put that down. Man, my phone. I got a new phone. It's a little slow sometimes. It's kind of got me worried. But I think it's just the app conflicting. So it's like a volume app. And I think it conflicts with the built-in thing on my phone. All right, so this is just what we're going to do. And this is, again, roughly what we're going to have here. So this will, again, this will be kind of like an airlock kind of thing. And then we'll have double thick walls around our entire complex. for ourselves, and then maybe use it to open this up and kind of have a prison in here with, again, multiple rooms and stuff like that. This gives us a steam geyser here, and there's one up here, or even over here if we need it. But again, we're kind of protected quite a bit, which I like. I like it a lot. So let's let them play out for their first moments here on the colony and see what's happening. Oh, someone's getting that shotgun ready. That shotty. So Sasquatch is going to build us our walls. She's going to build us our room. We'll hopefully get a roof over it. Get a roof over our head for the first couple of nights. Should probably build our eating thing in here. We should definitely build to keep things going up the first night. Ooh, you can actually have dining chairs. That's cool. Can we do a wood table in here? Eventually this is going to go away. Let's just go ahead and do that. Oh, awesome. I guess this was clear kind of already, which is nice. So we'll go ahead and build that. And they're just chopping down the wood. So we'll go ahead and let that play out a little bit. Let's check their needs. Whoa, this is completely different. Oh, they're sharing a bedroom. Everyone hates that. Not for long though. Wow. So food, amount of nutrition a creature has consumed recently. If it is at 0, a creature will take starvation damage over time. Rest is how much sleep a creature has gotten recently. Joy represents the need to do something pleasurable from time to time. Note that repeating the same kind of activity makes it less effective in gaining joy. I like this. Beauty. Oh, I like that. That actually isn't like because like you can turn it on by doing this, and it's just like, huh? But here you can kind of see it a little bit. Comfort and space. Yeah, nice. So joy filled. Having a great time here recently. That's good. New colony optimism. Extremely low expectations. I like that. Awesome. Everyone's off to a good start. But social chats, new colony optimism. All right, we got some good colonists here. Got some good colonists here. So this way they won't eat off the floor. They'll come in here and eat their stuff. And it's covered. So what are you doing? You're cutting down these trees. Let's just let this play out a little bit. What other stuff can we do? Again, I'm going to do manual priorities, but... Oh, okay. So I'm going to have to change those a little bit. And probably do that in the next episode. But just wanted to kind of, again, show you guys that we're off to a start. I don't know what kind of start necessarily that we're off to, whether this is a good one or not for this particular build of the game. But, hey, it's a start nonetheless, and that's really all I worry about. I almost want to just... Because they're just off to not necessarily collect stuff, like haul. So like there's not a hauler. So I'm actually going to just show you how I do this. So firefight, everyone's a firefighter. Bree, I think, is our medicine woman. No, our Glitter World surgeon. Sasquatch, good old Sassy, should be our doctor. See what I mean? How really not great that is. We'll do that on 2, and we'll give you a 4 on that. Everybody should encourage themselves to be a patient. What's flick? Flick switches, for example, when you designate. Okay, so we'll just keep that way for now. I don't know about warden. Ooh, you have 11 out of 20. So you should always... That's weird that some of these are checked and some of these aren't. We'll make that your lowest priority. Cooking, of course, is an important skill to have. 3 out of 20, so I always kind of do this so at a glance I can kind of tell who's our best of the bunch. And everybody's a 3 on this, so we'll just do that. Constructing is always a big one, so looks like you'll be our master constructor. Repairing... I know this is kind of the boring part of this, but hey, everyone's got to do it, right? 6 out of 20, 5 out of 20, and then you've got 1 out of 20. So you're probably not going to help us grow very much. We'll do that. Mining. Somebody is not a really good miner, so we're going to do that. Plant cutting, I'm not too worried about. Smithing, again, is kind of down the road, but I'm going to probably do all this stuff off camera. I just want to kind of get this off to a really good start. You can be our hauler. So, Sanford, you're not really anything special at the moment, are you? Cleaning? I don't think they are. They just have a really good social. So yeah, we're going to have you haul stuff off. So as you can see, Sanford is now collecting things and putting them in the piles, which is exactly what I wanted them to do. Because I hate that everything's just like scattered everywhere, but yeah. Yep, and now everyone is sleeping on the floor, which sucks. If you've ever slept on the floor, I actually like it. When I go camping, I love sleeping on the ground as long as it's safe. If it's in a tent, even better. But if it's outdoors, I've done it before. It's not the end of the world. As long as you do create a situation for yourself that isn't going to probably make some wild animal come after you. I don't see... Let's see. Yeah, okay, so these are the hours here. So I'm assuming that's 6 a.m., 7 a.m. I think that's how they get up, right? Yeah, so they get up roughly on the 6th, I guess. I don't know. But they're scheduled to sleep here, and then they can do anything here. But I don't know. We may work with this a little bit. Of course, I want them to maybe wake up and maybe do a joyful activity. Oops. There we go. Now you know how to do that. Maybe do like a joyful activity for the first hour. Work throughout the day. Maybe do joyful sort of midday, and then work a little bit more, and then enjoy themselves for the rest of the night. That might be something we look at. But who knows? Oh good, Sasquatch and Bree are both helping with the growing. Sanford, again, is just cranking things out. Although I feel like not everything's going to necessarily fit here, but it's kind of the point. Wow, we have a lot of silver to start things off. Good deal. Good deal indeed. So Sanford is relaxing socially by just sitting down. That's pretty cool. I'm sure that could get out of hand if you don't pay attention to it. So yeah, I'm sure I'm missing all sorts of things. I'm kind of just joy for example, anything that lets them stop working and enjoy themselves for a while. So we've got sky gazing, we've got meditating or praying, we've got social relaxation around a campfire or table with or without beer, which is hilarious. So can I build a campfire inside, or would that kill everybody? That's my big question. Honestly, I never build one. I never build campfires. So I don't even... Is it temperature? Yeah. Temporary heat source which burns for a few days. It may be used to cook simple meals anywhere, but as with all heat sources, it must be placed indoors. So it has a... Oh, okay, so it has to be placed indoors. Oh, that's cool. So maybe we'll do that for the next night. Maybe put it... Oh, I see. I feel like that's going to catch things on fire, though. I don't feel very comfortable with that, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. Let's see, billiards, chess, horseshoes, television, or telescope. Of course, they have an armchair and a dining chair. And they say there's just various kinds of joy, which is pretty cool. And then there's a whole bunch of miscellaneous stuff. So, yeah. I don't know. It may be to the fact that we might get used to this really quick. But I don't know. I'm actually kind of thinking what I'd like to do, honestly, just to experiment. So I'd like to build kind of like an octagon. Or something, or like a pentagon or something. But I don't know if this is going to really allow us the real estate, so I may kind of rethink this a little bit. But we'll go with it for a few episodes, and if it's not working out, then we'll just start all over again. Why not? I also want to stream this now that I've got the new version going, so be on the lookout for that. I don't know exactly when that's going to happen. It's going to depend completely, if I can speak, on my schedule. So I may play things out a little bit more, get kind of situated here, maybe make some plans, and go from there. But I just want to say thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, this is JPT. Go play your games, and I'll be seeing you.